Hi, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your October 2023 money and career reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. And if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, or a healing, check out my website, daneharttarot.com, which is also linked in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is really nice. Well done. Well done, Scorpio. Okay, so let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and Spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. Here we have serenity. Yeah, there's something here that we haven't healed from, okay? A connection that is coming in, okay? And we're going to see ourselves really moving forward. But there is Spirit saying a healing was rejected. And I don't know exactly if that means we rejected a healing ourselves, if somebody had rejected a healing, if somebody that we were working with or that we thought was like friendship or camaraderie or like a really good person to have in our corner wasn't working with us and we hadn't forgiven us. We haven't forgiven ourselves for that. That feels the most right. And this is going to be a time that works really, really, really well to having us let go of whatever we had seen as like, I wasn't doing enough. I wasn't doing well enough. And it brings us to this place of serenity. Spirit really wants us to embrace serenity, calm, peace, connection, not only during the month of October, but for the rest of our lives. To have that peace guiding us forward is going to be so important. And just saying, I need serenity. I need serenity when I come home from work. I need serenity in the workplace. If we work in a high stress, high intensity place, then we need to take moments to just focus on serenity, focus on our breath, focus on our body, focus on calming and stabilizing ourselves. That's going to be so, so, so important. Let's see what Spirit has to say that wants us to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is we are releasing a lot of lies, a lot of hurts, a lot of secrets are being released during this time. Things that had been kept from us, things that had been pulling us down. We are going to really see ourselves stepping out of a negative situation into a much more positive light. But Spirit's like, be aware that you're going to become aware of certain lies, of certain untruths that people were saying or that was going on, or even certain things where you were working off of an assumption of this. It comes to the surface and it changes the way that you look at things. And it changes the way that you are progressing forward. With the Two of Cups reversed, the Two of Cups is healing, beautiful love, right? It is connection, it is friendship. We could have gone into business with a friend and it didn't work out. We could have, had certain ideas, even a partnership, like got into business with our romantic partner and it didn't work out. And we are carrying a lot of guilt or hurt or pain or, just anger with ourselves. This is going to be a time that works really, really well in releasing that hurt, that pain, that disappointment. So here, it's like we're starting off with kind of a sour taste in our mouth, like kind of like we bit a lemon sort of deal. And we're going to see that being lifted. And that's going to be really, really important. But that's coloring this whole time. So just be aware of this. With the Ace of Swords, this is God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing you a gift of knowledge, of clarity of speech, of, really intense intuition, a way that your mind is working. The way that your mind is working is a lot faster than you really feel that those around you are thinking. So just be aware of this. You have a very quick wit, a very quick way of seeing things. You're cutting through a lot of nonsense during this time, a lot of webs that had been formed before. You are cutting away and you are reinvigorating a situation, but you're also reinvigorating yourself. You have knowledge, you have insight, you have determination, you have focus. You are seeing yourself move forward in a real sense of, okay, well, I know what needs to get done. You are cutting out the nonsense and you are really focusing on the greater scheme of things. It brings us to the Six of Coins. This is going to be a time where things are coming into balance. All right. Things are coming more and more and more into harmony. You are also going to find that if there are any, really big power discrepancies, that is going to be something that is being harmonized, or that is going to be like a bridge that is being a cavern that is being bridged. That's the way to say it. So that's going to be important here as well. There is also a sense of equal pay for equal work. You are going to find that you might be looking at the prices of things if you're charging, and you might need to reevaluate that. So just to put you on fair footing with the rest of the market. So just be aware of this as well. There is also a sense of, I'm seeing a lot of generosity here. So I don't know if you work with a nonprofit or if you work with charities or if you had always wanted to be able to give to charities. I do see that really being a powerful part of your future as you move forward. And that's going to be absolutely spectacular for you. With the 10 of Coins, okay, we love to see this in a money and career reading, right? So the coins represent money, the wands represent career, and we have the 8 of Wands right here, which is a good sign, and we have the 10 of Coins. The 10 of Coins is prosperity, it is success, it is bounty, it is moving forward in what we want. There is a real sense of a completion of a cycle when it comes to money. This is a generational blessing. A lot of times we talk about generational curses, right? And I think a lot of people focus on generational curses because it's scary. It's nice to pull people in with it. It's like, oh my gosh, look at this. And, it gets everybody like kind of on edge. But here at Generational Blessing, it's just beautiful. It's like that, it's that exhale. It's like, listen, we all have baggage that we get. We can call it a generational curse if we want to. We all get baggage that we get. But this is also telling you, Scorpio, in a very real, in a very beautiful way, we also get blessings. We get blessings. And with the 10 of Coins, prosperity, success, bounty that lasts for generations, a real sense of the other side and those that you have on the other side wanting you to be successful, wanting you to be prosperous. This is going to be a time, Scorpio, where we have that ability just innately and almost intuitively to work with the other side, to work with the spirit world. This is going to be a time for us where if we can center ourselves, we can have our ancestors, our angels, our spirit guides really, really help to guide us forward, help us to achieve our goals, but help us to really feel successful. The money is coming in. And this is a really big thing. And even if we're sitting there and saying, the money is not coming in, this is ridiculous. Obviously for somebody else, they could be successful. I'm not going to be. Stop that. Stop that. You're taking a blessing and you are absolutely negating it. Don't do that to yourself. That is also another thing that the other side, like your ancestors, your spirit guides, want you to know. They want you to know to stop pushing away blessings. Stop it. You are worthy of a blessing. You are worthy of prosperity. You are worthy of wealth. It is time for it to shine in your life. Does it mean that we're all going to have mansions and, fly helicopters to work? No, it doesn't. That would be ridiculous, because a mansion wouldn't mean anything if everybody had one, right? So it has to be kind of unobtainable, or, a reach, or, whatever. It does mean that we will be happy, that we will be successful, that we will be bountiful, that our goals, when we look at what our soul really wants, we are moving in alignment with those goals. And we are seeing things so differently than we have seen things before. Okay? With the hangman. The hangman is changing our way of looking at things. And this can make us really doubt our path forward, even though we have success and bounty coming in. We could be like, well, is that the way I want to move? Is that what I need? Is that how I'm moving forward with things? And so the doubt comes in. And Spirit is really saying here, just because we're seeing it differently doesn't mean we're seeing it wrong. We can also be saying, well, what do I want? What are my long-term goals? Where do I want to be? And if we really listen to ourselves, we might be surprised. It's not with the romantic version of like, okay, I'm going to live on a farm and milk my own, cow every single day. We live in the middle of the city, and that can be overwhelming. We might to do steps to get there if that really is our goal. And not just, again, a romanticized escapism that we like to watch on YouTube or whatever platform we watch on. Here, the hangman is looking at things very differently and saying, okay, what do I want to incorporate in my life that makes me more successful, that makes my money stretch longer, that makes me, empowered and invigorated to do my job, which might be a job. We might go to work and say, okay, that's my paycheck, and it might not be our inspiration. We might not have that, but we can have that on the side. The sense of, this is my love, this is my passion, this is what I'm building in my life. And that can build into a business, or it can just build into something that we absolutely enjoy. Absolutely enjoy. And so this is going to be a time where we start to look at ourselves, and we start to look at what we want and what we're stepping into and what's important to us. And we start to look at it differently because, again, we have that Ace of Swords energy coming in, that sense of clarity. Now, do we feel like we're taking this gift? No, we don't. Because right now, we might feel it subconsciously, but right now we don't have a court card that's holding the sword, right? With the sword in it. But we do know that this gift is around us, that it is blessing us, that it is helping us to move forward. And that's going to be highly beneficial to stop and to listen. It might take us a little bit longer to realize that Spirit is talking to us, or to realize that insight has come our way. But it is going to be something that we do realize, that we do see, that we do embrace. And it's like, oh, okay, I've got this. I've got this. And the Eight of Wands, here it's passion, it's a bit of chaos coming in, it's determination, it's insight. Let me just see. Yeah, some people have fallen down. There's a real sense of, okay, what do I need? What do I need right now? What do I need to look at? What am I passionate about? What is moving me forward? How am I changing things? What am I taking too seriously? What am I not taking seriously enough? What is the path that I need to walk in order to be as successful, as prosperous, as passionate, as determined, as, me as possible? Also, what do I need to walk away from? What do I need to end? What is no longer serving its purpose as I'm moving forward, in my career and in what I want? But there's also this sense of a fire. I'm seeing fire and passion and beauty and expression, but I'm also seeing you need to connect with your ancestors. Okay. And if not your ancestors, your angels, your spirit guides, they are all right there for you to connect with. You're going to see you're very drawn to things where you're like, well, where does this come from? Why am I drawn to this? And then somebody will say in your family, oh, so-and-so used to do that. Or, oh my gosh, you're just like, so-and-so. And if you're saying, well, I don't have that connection with my ancestral family, I don't have somebody who can say that to me. That's absolutely fair. But you're going to find that your angels tell you. You're going to find that you'll have certain dreams where you wake up and you'll be like, wow, I dreamt that, we always did this, like that somebody in my line did XYZ, and I'm inspired to do XYZ too. I dreamt that somebody was always very passionate about doing something more creative, maybe not as, industrious, as people had to be, because a lot of times it was just the struggle to put food on the table and and to make it to the next day. With everything in history, it it was so hard. And that's not to play down the struggles that we go through, but you know, most of us have running water, most of us have heat, most of us have electricity, and that is a huge blessing in and of itself. That that is a game changer. I even think of refrigerators that don't have to have ice cubes, like not ice cubes, but don't have to have ice delivered to them. That keeps your food fresh and not eating rancid food, which was a huge problem. And so here we're starting to connect in a way that inspires us, in a way that moves us forward, in a way that opens up doors. And we're going to see that inspiration for success in work, in all avenues of our creative outlets, but also in our careers, are coming because I've just seen people on the other side marveling that you are you. You are you, and you're here, and you have so much talent, and you have so much beauty to you, and they're just marveling in it. They're so proud. They're so proud. So take that energy, and run with it, because no matter how it comes to you, Scorpio, they're letting you know. They're absolutely going to let you know during this time. Our subconscious spirit energy is tranquility. We have serenity, we have tranquility. There's a theme here from Spirit. Spirit wants us to embrace peace. It wants us to embrace what peace looks like for us and just absolutely soak that in. And that's going to be really important. And make time for serenity, make time for tranquility. It brings us to the Tower reverse to be mindful of. Be mindful that we are so used to a chaotic time. We are so used to battles and fighting and everything being topsy-turvy and waiting for that next shoe to drop, that it will take us a moment, just like the Hangman, right? It is going to take us a moment to see that we're not in another fight. And that's going to be a really big deal. It's time to rebuild. It's not time to keep on guarding ourselves from falling, debris. It moves us to our subconscious tarot message, which is the world reversed. There's a part of us, Scorpio, that thinks, oh my gosh, everything's going to open up, right? The whole world, I'm going to do it all. And Spirit's saying here, it is time to focus on your small little world. And when we say small little world, when Spirit says that, it's not negating your world and what you are creating. It is saying that we need to embrace the universe that lives within us, and not, how many pictures we can take of something. It is saying here, embrace your world within you and shining with a vibrancy of I'm living my existence well. I'm shining. I'm connecting. That lets you just be absolutely, positively radiant and is an absolute game changer. All right, Scorpio. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony. Scorpio, may blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.